Democrats may not like a taste of their own medicine, but I sure do love watching them take it. Washington, D.C.'s Democratic Mayor Bowser has been one of the loudest supporters of the illegal immigration movement. When Trump wanted to put up a wall, she wanted to tear it down. When stimulus checks were passed out, she felt that it was a human right that they receive some of that taxpayer money that they didn't pay into. So it's funny that when border state governors like Greg Abbott and Doug Ducey continued to bust migrants to D.C., now it's a humanitarian crisis. It's no different than Alexandria Ocasio Cortez. If you remember back in 2018, it was AOC that first called for unrest during the time of George Floyd. She was the one that called it unrest. Take the fight to the streets, confront your politicians. And when this guy did that, which by the way, I thought he was pretty benign about it, he didn't even walk towards her. She came up towards him. When he made her look like the idiot that she is, V for victory, she had his channel canceled. So the question that I have for Bowser right off the bat, if you want illegal immigrants here in this country, and you want them to enjoy all the things that we all pay for with our taxes, what is the National Guard supposed to do if they catch somebody? You don't want them kicked out. You apparently just don't want them in your city. I got a hell of a story for you today. This one's from liberal-ass Fox News. And yes, only liberals are going to call these people migrants. They're illegal immigrants. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get up and get to it. In case you're new around here, I am about to do a news speed run. I'll take a couple of stories today. I'll compile the details down in the cliff notes. And if you want more, down in the description box will be links to where I found my articles. Having said that, D.C. Mayor Bowser asks for National Guard's help with the migrant buses from southern border. It's a humanitarian crisis. Let's get started. Washington, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser is asking the National Guard to mobilize an effort to deal with the migrants that are being bused to the city from the southern states. Count how many times you count the word migrant. The mayor, who has championed accepting migrants enter the country illegally as a human rights issue, is requesting that the D.C. National Guard be activated indefinitely to assist with what she's calling a humanitarian crisis. Bowser is asking that the D.C. Armory be used as a processing center and the D.C. National Guard be used to field migrants as they arrive by bus. Are you going to be putting kids in cages? I thought that was a bad thing. I thought these were human beings. You can't process a human being. And I love the word that they use here, field migrants. You mean get rid of them. Migrants by the busload have been sent to the Capitol by GOP governors Greg Abbott of Texas and Doug Ducey of Arizona as a political statement over Biden's handling of the immigration crisis at the southern border. I would love it if he would handle anything. Bowser has vocally complained about the migrant surge in her city, suggesting that those entering the countries are being tricked into coming into D.C., but stressed it is a federal issue demanding a federal response. They're being tricked into coming to this country, and you're an idiot because you're tricked by listening to the Democrats. We don't see anybody from Mayor Bowser's office here. Migrant Solidarity Mutual Aid Network volunteer, I am not saying this name, told the DCIST. We don't see anybody from the Office of Latino Affairs here to say welcome. How can we support you? Even if it's something like with a bottle of water. I mean, and that makes the point too. It's like you're wanting the cops to come here. Where are all of the counselors? Open arms. I mean, food stamps, please. The sustained spike in illegal immigration compounds our ongoing homelessness problems in the nation's capital. Bowser appeared on CBS's Face the Nation on Sunday to discuss her persistent homelessness problem plaguing her city. Only in Democratic cities. Well, that's kind of not true. It's definitely a lot worse, though. Host Margaret Brennan brought up the Washington Post report suggesting, and that's a bad word right there, the support that homeless shelters are now being filled with illegal immigrants being bused from Texas to Arizona. Wow, they actually called them what they are. I might have a little bit of faith in Fox, but I mean, it's a very little bit. But back to what I said back at the very beginning of this video, it's funny how Democrats don't like a taste of their own medicine. But yeah, I do love watching them take it. This has been Joshua Schrock. I hope you subscribe. Thank you for your time.